Hey guys, what's up? It's Micki with Cat and Mouse Astrology, and Cat is not here right now. She is on vacation, and you know that when the cat is away, the mice will play. The mouse will play anyway. So anyway, I'm just doing a short little video. Cat will be back again at the new moon, and so I thought we'd take a quick look at the full moon in Virgo, which just occurred yesterday on the late at night on the 17th, early in the morning on the 18th of March 2022. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll take a look at this together. And it is over there. Right now, we're going to take a look at this astro.seek.com, which has a current planetary chart, which is really nice to look at. And you can kind of go backward and forward in time. And normally we do a longer presentation that we put together and take all this apart, but I just wanted to look at it kind of briefly again with you today. So we just had this full moon. Here's the moon opposite the sun, 27 degrees of Virgo. And notice first off that the moon is not only opposite the sun, but there's a whole cluster of planets, a stellium in Pisces right now that includes Mercury and Jupiter closely getting much every day closer to Neptune, and then the sun highlighting all of this. So ignore the way that it slides over here. It looks like it's in Aries, but it's not. All these four planets are in planetas, wanderers are in Pisces. So we also have a stellium still here in Aquarius. And we were talking about this last time, that Venus is sandwiched between the malefics. Dun, dun, dun. So here's Mars over here on Venus's left, and there's Saturn on her right, and she is stuck in the middle with you. So if there's things you're trying to do that are Venusian, think of what Venus implies, beauty and our relationships and our contracts and interactions with others, all those things we value. Right now, those things are kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And it could be that this interrelationship with this rock and hard place setup here of these three planets, is having an impact on these planets. And we can tell this from the aspects here. So we've got of course, an opposition between the sun and the moon that defines a full moon, in particular right now in Virgo. But we also, you'll notice, have a loose square with Black Moon Lilith. And there's a sextile here between Pluto and the sun, illuminating maybe some darker issues, bringing to light some things in Capricorn in the area of government, and our larger institutions, and those things that are plutonic, those things from the depths, those things that we may not always want to look at. And when they're exposed to air, when they're highlighted by the sun, we get to take a look at them. We get an opportunity to clear them out, clean them out. We also have a nice sextile between Mars and Chiron. So that's kind of nice. That's an interesting opportunity to maybe do some proactive, healthy healing modes. Anything that's, maybe going out and playing in the sun. It's starting to become, good weather in the Northern Hemisphere. So getting out and doing something outdoors, that might be exemplified by Mars and Chiron in this lovely configuration of a sextile. So it's opening up things. This moon is got some, a tight square going on, or sorry, a loose square going on that may be tightening and creating some constrictions again for those things we value. This might feel like a bit of a grind. It might feel like a turning point. It might feel a bit like being stuck and not really knowing exactly how to move forward. But let's look at moving forward a little bit. First off, I'll go slowly forward, just a day, because it is actually now, today, the day I'm speaking, it's the 19th. So we see the moon has moved off away from its opposition, and we do see a nice trine building with the moon and Venus. So that lets the pressure off a little bit. So we may be feeling a little bit better here the 19th than we were the 18th, but this configuration of the moon, or sorry, the Venus being between Mars and Saturn, stuck between the malefics, is going to last a long time. It's going to last throughout the remainder of March. So when does it let up? Let's take a quick look forward and see when things are going to start to feel a lot less stuck and like we can really move on into something better and brighter. I'm going to go forward a whole month here. Here we are. This is April 19th. And here we see that Venus is now broken free. It's completely free of both Saturn and Mars. Mars is trailing behind. Venus has zipped ahead, now completely free of the malefics. And she's approaching, quickly approaching this lovely conjunction with both Neptune and Jupiter. So we're going to have really a lovely good time. If we hang on in there until mid-March, things are going to loosen up and lighten up. They're still going to be exposing the sun, exposing these plutonic things in the area of government and institutions. Maybe we need to take a look at those things. But both personally and on a collective level, Venus is going to be set free. And those things that we value, those relationships that we enjoy, are going to get some real beneficial boosts from both Neptune and Jupiter. So look forward to that. Good times are coming. Have a great new or full moon, and we'll see you on the new moon. Namaste.